Hi, this is Andy Scott with North Shore Apartments. We're walking into 830 Washington, number 2 South. This is a terrific one bedroom with a separate dining room, nice kitchen, big closets. And we walk in, we see the living room. So I'm going to give you a quick shot of that. You can see that it's occupied, so I'm going to try not to be too invasive. But before we get into the living room, there's a huge closet. So that's probably 12 feet deep by about 3 feet across. So it's just a big space. So I'm going to walk into the living room, and it's a big room. And then I'll go just to the right a little bit so I can get that second, that's more like a den or an office, that second room there. But this is the full look at the living room, which is just a very, like I say, big room. I think it's probably about 15 feet long by about 12 feet across. Hardwood floors, beautiful hardwood floors actually. A ceiling fan we saw behind that wall with the 3 pictures on it is that huge closet. The windows are newer windows. They were new about 5-6 years ago. Very good windows. They were called low-E windows, which is sort of a tax classification. So they have argon gas between the spacers, which baffles not only weather, but noise. The windows face east for the most part. This is slightly southeast, whoops, into the courtyard. So you get a lot of morning light. Now this is later in the day, so I have the lights on in the apartment. But you do get quite a bit of natural light. This is slightly northeast, and you can see that's Washington Street out there. So if I turn around, whoops, lose focus, regain focus, you can see we have nice rehung walls with the original cherry stain finish, and that doorway is framed out. You can see you're able to hang things on the walls. We'll come in and paint and clean, do any repairs we need to do. And as I walk to the far end of the living room, we see the front door where I came in. And that is like a second bedroom or an office. We rent this as a one bedroom because originally that would have been the dining room. So we don't want to call it a second bedroom. And it's really a little bit smaller. So let's go in and explore. These windows are facing west. The person who lives here had the blinds pulled. I just opened one of them so you could sort of see that we're facing west into the building next to us. But there's quite a lot of walkway between the two buildings, so you actually get a lot of light in here. And this room is smaller, probably about 9 by 8, something like that. But it does have a nice closet. So it makes an excellent office. Second, like part-time bedroom office kind of thing with a day bed. This probably goes about 7 or 8 feet and is about 2 feet wide. And you can see you can pack a lot of stuff. It has a hanging bar plus the shelf. So it's really a worthwhile closet. So I'm trying to get into this corner right here where he's got his little wastebasket and sort of pan around. There are several outlets in this room. It has its own radiator. Again, it's hardwood floors. It's a nice extra room. It really makes a nice addition to the apartment. So we'll come out of here, look back into the living room, and if we go to our left, we see the kitchen. The original cabinets have been stripped and refinished, so that's pretty cool, especially if you're an apartment geek like we are. See the back door, the back stairwell is gated, so there's a locked iron gate at the base of the stairs. Full-size stove, microwave, a little bit of storage above the microwave, counter space next to the stove with some storage underneath. As I walk across, you see a full-size refrigerator, countertop, and these are laminate countertops rather than rock. But you've got a full-size fridge, a double stainless steel sink, and a little bit of storage underneath the sink. So let's just start with the dishwasher, whoops, which is stainless steel on the inside. And why that's important is it's a little better insulation, a little quieter. So it runs quiet. So it's a little bit newer, very nice, super clean. You can see the countertops are the laminate, the Formica, like I say. Double stainless steel sink. Let's check the water pressure real quick. That's just the hot water. While we're waiting for that to run, you see outlets on either side of the counter space. More counter space over there. Nice and dry underneath, so you can use that for storage. Oops. Running just a little slow, but that might be... Yeah, there we go. That drains nicely. That was unplugged. And they both have stoppers that can be plugged. There is a drawer next to the fridge. The fridge, like I said, is full size. I would say this is probably about 5 feet 8 inches. Freezer on top. Whoops. I'm not sure that's really focused very well. And shelves to the right. Underneath, we have more refrigerator shelves, crisper drawers underneath. And on the side, there's a butter dish and some additional storage. The window goes to the west, which is towards that building next to us. Again, there's quite a bit of distance between the buildings, so you do get good light. More counter space, and again, it's a laminate, sort of Formica. Full-size stove, which of course we will clean. But I'll open it up for you. She cooks, but it's still very clean. So they do a good job of keeping it clean. There's a microwave. And while that's not new, it looks new. Spotless. And then we have some more storage underneath the counter space. So we have a couple of drawers and cabinets. Now, while the cabinets are a little bit better underneath, these base cabinets are a little deeper. They're about 2 feet deep. So that's nice, although the light wasn't very good. So on the way out, we'll check the original cabinets, which, like I say, are pretty cool, actually. They run the length of this side wall, 3 shelves, and then there's more storage on top, which I can't reach. But the shelves are about a foot deep and probably about maybe 30 inches high. So that's pretty nice. This, let's see if I can do this without interrupting anything. This is like a broom closet. So you can see she has stuff stored in here, which is really cool. So you have a broom closet, shelving, all the drawers work. I don't want to be, like I say, too invasive. Cabinets above and below, and more countertop space, which is really cool. So it's a nice kitchen with a newer dishwasher, stainless steel sink, full-size fridge, lots of counter space and cabinets, a microwave, and a full-size stove. Oh, and we have hardwood floors throughout. As we come out of the kitchen, whoops, we lose focus. But to our left is the living room, which we've seen. Wow, this thing, I'm not a very good cameraman. I lose focus quickly. And to the right is that second bedroom office den area. And as we go down the hall, we'll see a built-in linen closet and bath, and the bedroom to the left. Let's go into the bedroom. This is a pretty good sized bedroom. I'd say it's about 12 by 10. Maybe a little bit smaller, maybe more like 12 by 9. Radiator in the corner. The windows again would be facing east. I should have opened these before I got in here, but I didn't. And you can see that's facing into the courtyard. As I swing around, you can see she has room for some furniture on either side of a queen-size bed. So pretty good space. Again, we have hardwood floors, a ceiling fan, And there's a big closet behind the bedroom door. So that is probably about, let's go down here where you can see a little bit more clearly, probably 5 or 6 feet deep by about 3 feet across. 2 hanging bars, so there's that hanging bar and one behind it, and 2 shelves. So a nice sized closet. Closet space is good for a 1-bedroom apartment. I'll go towards the door, look out sort of towards the kitchen, and then swing around, give you one last look at the bedroom, which is a nice space. And then we will come across to this linen closet. Again, this is an original built-in closet. So it's quite deep actually. It's probably, oh, not quite 2 feet deep. Maybe 18, 20 inches deep. The drawers work. Again, because it's occupied. I'm trying to do this a little more quickly, so I'm not going to explore every drawer, but they're nice. Oops. There we go. Just open one for you so you can see that they open and close easily. The bathroom is a standard tile floor, a sink with storage underneath, a nice medicine cabinet. You can see it's quite bright in here. Again, a standard commode. Good water pressure throughout. Now we've got 2 pressure bars up here to protect the window. The window is a wood frame, so we will ask you to have 2 curtains. Gosh, I hardly know what to do first. Let's check the sink and the water pressure there. And I know underneath is nice and dry and you can use it for storage. So, just the hot water again. And we'll go over here and check just the hot water. And you can hear it's running pretty good. Let's see if I can get out of the way, just barely. And we have good water pressure. So I will switch hands real quick and shut that down. Close. The tub, by the way, is nice and clean. I've got this stuff all drawn, so it's harder for me to show. And the tiles are also, these were redone, I think, about 2 years ago. So they're in really good shape. You can see they're nice and clean. The shower head is just about 6 feet high. So if you're 6'4", you're going to have to bend over a little bit. The medicine cabinet's sort of a standard deal, 3 shelves. And there are 3 of those openings. We have an outlet next to the sink. Again, standard toilet, standard tile floor. And I'll just stand outside, give you a little look, see what we've got going here. So it's a nice bathroom. The whole apartment is very nice. I think having that extra room makes it super usable. Whoops-a-daisy. There we go. I've got to move more slowly. So having this room makes, it's a huge addition. I don't think people really formally dining anymore. So having an office, a den, a second bedroom, day bed, big living room, couple of really big closets, couple of ceiling fans, and that brings me back to the front door. Thank you for watching.